You like Alina Baraz? Well, we're working on a Alina Baraz type beat this Wave Wednesday. For those who might not know me, welcome to my page. For those who've been here before, welcome back. It's your girl Narice, and we are working on some music today for Wave Wednesday. Now, I've had this idea for a while. I've had this sample kind of like in my files for years back in the days when I was in a group, and it was an idea for us to potentially do, and it just never happened. And I was just like, well, I remember like I'll revisit it every once in a while, and like I kind of like wrote a little bit to it with this loop idea, but I was like, you know what? Let's expand upon this because I do want to get like my sample bag up and yeah, hold on, let me just blend that color a little bit better. Okay. Yeah, I just want to get my sample bag up and see what it's going to sound like because it's been a sample idea that I've had for a while. So, and I've seen people's subliminal requests in regards to me working on particular songs and certain songs that are yet to be released. And here we are doing that. So, um, I'll get into my normal, regular intro, and then we'll jump right into it. So, um, like I said, my name's Narice. I'm a singer, songwriter, producer, guitarist, visual artist. I direct my visual projects. I style, model, do my own photography. I'll edit visuals and all of those type of things. I really love to express myself through art that is sonic as well as visual. So, this happens to be a platform where I'm working more so on the sonic sound of things, and I'm bringing you guys along the journey in terms of the behind the scenes process of making music, which isn't always perfect. I thought this would be a little bit more seamless, but I hadn't really produced in a while, so I did have grace to give myself in mind. And I really wanted to get back into producing, and I wanted to try out sampling and stuff like that. So yeah, and I know for those who might be familiar with me, I've said for the longest that I wasn't going to work on new music, but I've had some ideas and some considerations. Well, it's been on my mind for a while, and I don't know, maybe the Truman Show producers might have their own agendas. I really don't care. It has no effect on me. But I know what I want to do, and for those who might not get it, you probably do because chances are you probably are more familiar with me in regards to orchestrated shenanigans versus my actual talent and my actual life and reality and my true character as a person. Um, but I like to hypothetically speak as if I'm living in a Truman Show environment where I'm constantly being filmed, and the justifications are scenarios that happen to be. Um, I don't know. I don't know what they are because no, there's no clear communication actually. So I'm not even going to assume. For agreements, right? Don't assume. So I don't know. I don't know what they are, but I just know that I've dealt with bullying and harassment and unfair treatment due to these things. And of course, through the years, the reasonings or the insinuated justifications change all the time. And then as they change, there's a discovery that the last justified reasoning for me being treated the way that I'm being treated was a fake situation that people were lying in my life. So I don't know. Who knows what's the real tea? People don't care about the truth. They just care about the views. But despite that, you know, I'm here. I'm in good health. I'm blessed. I'm a child of God. I have these talents, and I refuse to let anything outside of myself alter the truth that I know within myself and within my own life and my own destiny and my own gifts and what I choose for my life. So here we are working on music. I know it's a lot, it's loaded, but and I really don't like to have to even acknowledge it, but I can't ignore the things that is my life, especially dealing with being bullied in workspaces, and constant things that I dealt with, like with previous friends, and then like gaslighting with people acting like they don't know why I don't fuck with them. When really the truth is they didn't fuck with me, but they got to play the fake shenanigan games and act like they fuck with me when they don't. And it's just shenanigans. But yeah, because I like to be the bigger person. I like to have honest conversations, and I'm willing to have accountability. But the thing with me is that I hold people accountable, and people really don't want to acknowledge the things that they've done, and and where they might have messed up, to acknowledge their own faults and hold themselves accountable. But that's a whole nother thing for another time. But I only speak this because like and it influences some of my music, and and that was also a part of the reason why I wanted to get back into making some music too, is because I did put out an EP called Divine that you can purchase on Narisse.com, as well as stream it on wherever you get your music. But if you like it, if you stream it first, you like the vibes, you join these live streams, you enjoy what I have to offer, and you want to support your girl, I appreciate that, because I know I'm the girl you love to love, you know but yeah, so I put out this EP years ago about feelings that I had for a friend at the time, and then you know the relationship just wasn't what I thought it was. And through the years I've discovered that the hard way, but it's okay. I'm still proud of those songs. I'm proud of the things that I've learned throughout the process of making those songs, getting it um, putting it on distribution platforms, promoting it, doing visual projects, even though I'm not crazy about the visuals for that EP. Well, there's one that I haven't released yet that I am very proud of. The right time. We'll put it out during the right time. But yeah, but it taught me a lot. It taught me a lot. But the thing is, like, that came out 2020. It's 2024 now. So much has changed. So many revelations have happened since then, and I have new things to say, and I have important things to say. And I mean, those things were important too, like expressing how I was feeling at the time, even if it weren't um like true. I mean, it was true at the time. It's just, it was under a guised perspective why I felt the way that I did. But I, like I said, I have new things to say. I have new songs to write, and there's a lot that's going on in the world that matters to me. I really care about giving back to the community. I really care about the things that are happening in the world that's bigger than just me and my life and just the shenanigans around it. I'm not going to say that. There's blessings around my life. There's lessons around my life. There's evolution, and there's shifts and changes around my life. So I'll speak that over my life. But the adversities that we all go through, and even though it might be a little different for each person, but despite the adversities that I go through, I know there's more important things to talk about, and there's real threats in the world. There's real reason to be a cause for concern, and I want to talk about that in my music. I want to say that and talk about the things that other people aren't really talking about, and express the emotions that I felt in the last few years. And that requires me to not just talk about being in love with someone that's not in love with me. Like, there's more important things than that. So that's kind of the inspiration as to why I've been working on some of these songs, as well as me wanting to just build up my production skills so I can be a better composer, producer, and years down the line I'll be a master at this. So yeah, there's that. And for those who might not know, I am very much that kind of a girl that is all about like the spiritual stuff, spiritual elevation, healing, affirmations, and all those things. So like I said, with my EP Divine, I have CDs, physical CDs. So I have my purple Divine CDs, because like the font colors on the EP were well, not font colors, but like the lettering on the EP cover were colored gold and purple. So purple is kind of like a vibe. And then I have multicolored flash drives that I'm super proud of. This is what got the whole live stream thing started in the first place. And it has the EP on here, a lyric book because I wrote all the songs. I designed the lyric book. There's affirmations on there, which was the point that I was getting at. And each flash drive has different sets of pictures. They're exclusive. So the pictures that are on here aren't on these other two. And I named them in a very intentional way, which is kind of like a scavenger hunt because I wanted it to be a little fun. And yeah, there's just a bunch of goodies on there and a visual project that I styled, filmed, directed, edited for my merchandise campaign is on there as well. And yeah, and then my merch is on the website. So yeah, I gotta, we're still getting it together. But if you're interested in purchasing, just let me know in the comments, and I will have that ready ASAP. And then, of course, if you just want to support, because like I say, when you support me, you support my community. Despite what anyone has to say about me and just the, adversities and fallouts and stuff that I've had through the years, and whatever controversy people want to cook up, whether it be like my dating past or maybe anything about my childhood, because you know how they do these celebrities, they like to bring up stuff from way back when that ain't got nothing to do with what you do today, or try to put all the blame on you but never want to tell the full truth or not allow you to tell the truth. But whatever, regardless of any of that, the truth is that shows in my actions is that I'm a person that really cares about people. I care about the world. And when you help me, you help my community. I'm all about giving back. I think it's important to help those who might be in a position that might need a little bit more help than you, despite whatever you might be going through. I know there's the adversities that I've dealt with. Oh my gosh, wow. Wow, that's so crazy. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna restart that. Oh, that upset me. That upset me so bad. All right, we're gonna end this and restart it.